and bienvenue.
Hi everybody, I'm Aunt Nellie.
And I'm Amira.
And today on our cooking show, we are going to make beautiful turkey wraps. And one of the first things I learned in culinary school was for any successful recipe, you should always put everything in place first so everything is at your fingertips, so it's smooth sailing when you're cooking or preparing. And the French have a term for this put in place of all your ingredients. Amira?
Mise en place.
Yes, she thinks French. So what we're going to do first is we're going to show you what ingredients we're using for this wrap. So before we begin, I'd like to show you all the ingredients in our wraps today. First, we have these extra large flour tortilla wraps, and I like to use large size wraps and then cut them in half. It just makes the rolling easier. And you want to make sure these are at room temperature, not cold. And then of course we're going to have our deli roasted turkey that we're going to use as the protein source. And then we have some organic provolone cheese because Amira and I like provolone. And we have some herbed cream cheese. Now you can either make your own or you can get the pre-made. This one has chives in it. We have some beautiful hydroponic lettuce leaves, and this is going to add some color to our wraps. And finally, we have a nice vine-ripened tomato. So now we have to prepare some of the ingredients before we put them in our wrap. The next step is we're going to show you how to slice a tomato on the mandolin. Your tomato is sliced paper thin, and that's what you want because it'll roll better.
Alright, so our next step is we are going to be spinning the lettuce right here in the salad spinner. So the reason we're doing this is because we want our lettuce to be clean, but we also don't want it to be moist, so this will clean it and keep it dry. So we have our lettuce here, and we're not going to rip it off and tear it into tiny pieces. We're going to pull it off like so that we can keep it large.
Now comes the fun part. Now that we've prepared our ingredients and rinsed our lettuce, we are going to assemble. So I have this nice big tortilla here. I'm going to lay that down on a flat surface, and then I'm going to ask Amira to come over with me and assist me to fill this with. This is a serrated knife, and that just makes it easier. You can see the serrated edges. When you're cutting bread, you usually want to use a serrated knife so it cuts it sharply and it doesn't tear it up. So you want to grab your wrap, and using your hands, you want to pinch it like this. Pinch it nice and tight, tuck it in there, and then you want to slowly, and this is why it's important that the tortilla is not ice cold because right out of the refrigerator, because at this point it would rip. And you want to roll it up nice and tight like this. You can see I still have the cream cheese at the edge that will seal it. And then we're going to slice it, and that's when you get that nice appearance. I'm going to take my serrated knife, and I like to slice mine on a diagonal. I'm going to slice it on a diagonal. And that looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put it on the plate, And you can present it. Some people like to stack them up. I'm just gonna go, let's see, I'm gonna go like this. You can add some chips, or whatever you like to add. Oops, that one came open. Let me put this. When you would present it, you want to put the sealed side down. And there you go. So the final step is, if you're not ready to eat this yet, you can take some plastic wrap and tightly wrap up your sandwich and put it in the refrigerator until you're ready. Some people also use toothpicks to hold it together.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
We always have a good time on our show. Hey! Oh, I got onion on my face. Let me see. Let me see.